At the time of filming this video, today is November 1st of 2024, which means today kicks off No Nut November for 2024. And in today's video, I want to cover 3 topics, giving you guys 3 pieces of advice when it comes to quitting watching pornography or stopping watching adult media content. We're going to talk about the fact that this really has nothing to do with quitting porn. We're going to talk about how to find something else to do with your time. And we're going to talk about things that often lead into a downward spiral of adult media content consumption and how to prevent that. Now, I say this not only as a certified addiction recovery coach, but also as someone who deeply struggled with addiction to nicotine, THC, energy drinks, and adult media content, things that our company and programs now help people quit. If you want to learn more about what we offer, our free stuff, our paid stuff, check out the links in the pinned comment and the links in the video description at the end of today's video. So tip number 1 when it comes to No Nut November is this really has nothing to do with blasting a nut or jerking off or watching adult media content, okay? People typically are going on this challenge for one of 2 reasons. They're doing it with their friends and it's a fad that they saw online. Or 2, they're legitimately trying to improve some aspect of their life. And this is really what you want to put your focus on. So if I'm going to quit watching pornography or adult media content, why am I making that decision to quit? What aspects of my life do I hope to improve through quitting? Is it to reclaim my time? Is it to help build my confidence? Is it because it's negatively impacted my physical health and my mental health? Maybe you're in a situation financially where you've been spending money on adult media content or OnlyFans or other things like that. Is it to reclaim your finances? What is quitting adult media content or pornography about for you? Because that's where your attention should go into. If your attention is just consumed by this idea of quitting porn and nofap and how to do that and this and that, you're never going to actually wind up making any progress. And despite that, the fact that you might stop for a little bit or take a break from watching porn, nothing's going to change. And eventually you're just going to wind up going back to that behavior. So I tell people when we're quitting pornography or really any substance, it's not about that substance or that thing, in this case, adult media content. It's about the aspects of our life that we're looking to improve. And it's about improving those aspects of our life. So if I'm going to quit porn with the intention of improving my physical health or improving my finances, throughout the month of November, I'm going to focus on things that lead to better physical health and better finances. I might take some time and learn about investing. I might take some time and learn about TikTok Shop and how to sell products on there to make some extra money. I might make it a priority to get to the gym or get outside walking 3, 4, 5 days a week. Because if my expectation is I'm going to quit porn and improve these aspects of my life, but these aspects of my life don't improve, eventually that relapse or that lapse or that return to watching adult media content is going to be inevitable, okay? So don't make November, No Nut November, about blowing a load or a nut. Make No Nut November about the aspects of your life that you're hoping to improve through getting rid of pornography, all right? That's tip number 1. And also, really quick, this also moves you out of a mindset of motivation. A lot of people for these competitions or contests, they get really, really motivated. And that motivation eventually fails once the hype of something like Sober October or Dry January or No Nut November fades off. And then the person returns to substance use. If we're focused on these other long-term goals, these things that don't have a very clearly defined end date, like November's going to come to an end, and then some people are going to be like, okay, I'm going back to it, even though they don't really want to. If we can focus on longer-term goals, different areas of self-development and improvement, I think you're going to be better off, okay? Because then you're relying more on discipline than you are on motivation, all right? Okay, next tip that I have for you is start to consider what other behaviors might lead to the consumption of adult media content or pornography. Right? Is it every time you drink alcohol and you come home after the bars or a night out with friends, whatever, and you come home and you're intoxicated, are you then watching adult media content? Is it the next morning if you're hungover? you're watching adult media content because that overall willpower is down, that overall good feelings down, and you want to do something to give yourself a boost in the morning. Is it when you consume cannabis? I've made tons of videos regarding the connection between consuming cannabis and then watching adult media content. Do you find that to be triggering? Is it when you're vaping or chewing tobacco? Are you sitting in your bathroom watching adult media content? What activities, what behaviors do you partake in that lead to the consumption of adult media content? And is No Nut November really even about quitting porn? Or is it maybe that you have to start with limiting your cannabis use or nicotine usage or alcohol usage, because those behaviors always seem to lead into chasing them with that further dopamine release, which can be provided by adult media content? A lot of times when I talk to people about quitting pornography, it's not actually pornography that's the problem. It's other behaviors that they partake in that make pornography a problem. So that would be my next piece of advice for you. What other behaviors maybe do you need to be limiting? And should No Nut November really be, no nicotine November or no cannabis November or something like that? All right, now, it's probably my most important piece of advice. For me, the most influential thing on quitting pornography was simply finding something else to do with my time, especially regarding evening hour viewing times, okay? And I'd be lying if I said that YouTube and social media did not become that thing for me. It was literally as simple as, okay, I'm coming home after a long day of work. I'm not smoking weed anymore. I'm not drinking alcohol anymore. I still got craving to watch adult media content. Well, instead of doing that, I'm going to learn how to make YouTube videos, and I'm going to turn that YouTube channel into a business, which we now have today, right? We sell supplements to help people quit vaping and quit smoking. It also helps with just obsessive compulsive behaviors in general, which could maybe include watching pornography. It's a chewing gum. It contains N-acetylcysteine and KSM-66 ashwagandha. Check that out on YouTube Shopping. We also have our AddictionMindset recovery coaching school community, which I'm going to be going hard on helping people quit pornography and nicotine throughout the month of November. So if you want a free 30-count bottle of our chewing gum and you want to join that community, you can do that here in the beginning of November. Link in the pinned comment. Shameless plug for my products there. But really, learning a new skill, learning a new talent, and then ideally a skill or a talent that you could apply that could occupy your time is really one of my biggest tips when it comes to quitting pornography, right? Like for me, it could have started with reading books about how to grow a YouTube channel. Then it turned into, instead of watching porn, watching videos on how to grow a YouTube channel. Then instead of watching videos and reading books, it turned into actually making videos and editing videos and writing emails if you're on our email list, or making community posts or things like that. So like, there's so many other things right now that you could be learning or that you could be doing, right? We're literally on like a gold rush on TikTok Shop and social media, and there's no reason you couldn't be a part of that. But maybe you're wasting time doing things that you shouldn't be doing, i.e. watching pornography, right? Which could interlink back to the first thing that we said. What is quitting pornography really about? Is it about reclaiming your time? Okay. What does reclaiming your time look like? Why is your time valuable? Is it valuable right now? Maybe it's not. If it's not, maybe the month of November should be actually making your time more valuable. And maybe you can do that by learning a new skill. And instead of watching porn at night, maybe you can take that time to learn a new skill and then apply that to something. But they say the cure for an obsession is just another obsession. So what's your next obsession going to be? Ideally, it's something that you can be productive with and maybe make some money from, and something that can help to advance your life versus delay your life. Now I could say simple stuff: get a lockbox for your phone. Don't take your phone into the bathroom with you. Don't do this. Don't do that. I'll save that for another video because that's the simple stuff. I'd rather much more focus on this. And look, one last thing. For everyone, I warn, don't get caught up in the hype, right? Like, is pornography really a problem for you, or is it not? Just because you saw, Terry Crews or a Dr. Frank video or some other video, someone saying they're getting ready for their winter arc and they're locking in by not watching porn. Is it even a problem for you? Or are you just falling victim to other people's problems and trying to create a problem for yourself that actually might be a distraction from real problems that you have going on in life. Sometimes I'll find that people, I just got to quit porn. I just got to quit porn. I just got to quit porn. Maybe they do. But then like we get to talking and they're like, yeah, I'm going through this middle of this terrible divorce and porn has nothing to do with their divorce. Or they're going through a horrible financial situation and porn has nothing to do with it. And they've just chosen to focus on adult media content and quitting that because they don't want to confront these other things going on in their life. Not that quitting porn wouldn't help those things probably, but, just something to keep in mind as you watch self-improvement and self-development videos like this one. I hope that you check out our supplements. I hope to meet you inside the school community. If you join that, it's $27 a month. I'll send you a DM as soon as you join. Yes, it's actually me interacting and talking with you. I want to get to know you. I want to know a bit more about your situation, and I want to see how I can help. Then we got an amazing community of people in there as well. Until next time.